guys, I am up here on the mountain with the Humvee, the old black bear, and having a great time because I just had a friend of mine up here on the mountain giving a little backwoods tour, and I came across something here that happens quite a bit when we're up here on the mountain and trying to get around. We have obstacles. And in order to get through these obstacles, you've got to have something with some strength. And this thing right here, I can't tell you. I mean, I'm an off-road guy and I'm a Jeep guy. And the guy I was with this morning, he's a really off-road guy. He appreciates some of the vintage Land Rover stuff, and I do too. I just love off-road stuff, especially some of the vintage stuff. But this thing right here, 1989 Humvee. This is a piece of Americana right here. This thing is strong. And if you want to get through some obstacles like what I'm facing right here, this is a giant root ball that fell. And you campers, you know where I'm at. This is part of our horse trail ride. This huge root ball left a huge spot right here in the road. Look at the size of that hole. So you can't even get past this. But you know what this big brute does? This thing says, no problem, and it cuts a trail of its own. So straight up the mountain is where I'm gonna take this Humvee instead of going along the road that kind of switchbacks up. This thing here, it can do it. Why? Because it's strong. And I wanna challenge you, especially you campers that are listening to this. My journey the other day, yesterday, going up to Pennsylvania, it just really encouraged me because yes, it's a financial ask, and we're on this trip of this journey, a faith walk of raising money. But when we come to obstacles, when we come to difficulties, when we face things in the road, kind of like what happened with camp this past week, I'm really learning the importance of a little verse in Nehemiah chapter 8, verse number 10, where there's part of that verse says this: the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is what's going to get me through the difficulties in the road. And I give that to you guys. You campers out there, you that are friends of Camp Cedar Cliff, you better have some strength for the road when you've got potholes that are keeping you from moving forward. But have you ever thought about what that means? The joy of the Lord is my strength. Let me see if I can help you out with it, because this is what the Lord's been teaching me about this passage. In my meeting, it was so powerful and such an encouragement of the joy of the Lord that I'm learning from. I learned this, that it's kind of like what really motivates me is when I see my wife Libby happy. When she's full of joy, it strengthens me. And I'm highly motivated. I'm strengthened when I know that what I'm doing is bringing Libby joy. It's true, because I love her. And the more joyful she is, the more joy she's getting out of something, the more strength I have to keep on going. And so I'm learning that my walk with the Lord and my interest in Him being pleased with me, you know, Psalm tells us, Psalm 37 says, to delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart. How? Because the joy of the Lord is what strengthens me. If I'm pleasing the Lord and I know He's happy with what I'm doing, man, I've got strength to keep going. And I'm telling you this, I know the joy, it brings joy to the Lord, what we're doing here at Camp Cedar Cliff. So that gives me strength. It makes me put it in low, drop it into first gear in low gear, which means all four of these monster tires are turning dirt. And it helps me climb, get off the path that's easy because of a block. And it causes me to go, I'm stepping off the trail, and I'm about to climb this because that thing's got the strength to do it. And I've got the strength to do it, not of myself, but my strength comes from the Lord. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And then there's another great passage that tells us that I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. So I'm about to climb this hill, And I hope you guys have a great day. Be strong and make sure your strength is coming from the fact that the Lord is pleased and has joy in what you're doing. Keep praying for Camp Cedar Cliff. I know God's going to do this thing. It's a faith journey every day, and we're getting our joy from the Lord as well. Appreciate you guys. See ya.